DAL584 audience. I've got a little thing to do, audience, because here's the thing. Yeah, so here's the thing, audience. Keith, he came to me, audience, and he's come to me asking some questions. And I couldn't read it because he speaks like a different language. So I asked him, well, if you want to ask me some questions, you're going to have to translate for me. So, Keith, I got some you got some questions for me?
Yeah.
Okay, what are the questions?
Do you want a tomato?
Next question.
What?
Next question.
Get off me, butt!
Okay, so, he had a list of questions, audience, but he seems to be in a state of retardation at the moment, so maybe we'll come back to him later when he's got his questions
Do you
sorted.
want me to get him to talk? Master Jason.
Oh. Well, things could get hairy pretty quickly. So I'll just read out the questions that Keith has. Hedash margarines and 38.3 body temperature sauerkraut and body train. I don't.
Migraine.
So what does that mean?
Migraine.
What about migraines?
Marjorie.
Yes, migraines occur to human beings.
What?
Yeah. Homo sapiens experience migraines.
Yeah.
Many other creatures from other animal kingdoms experience. Are you snoring? Okay, he's really rude. Next question is, what does your pancreas do? What does your pancreas? What's a pancreas? Keith. Okay, he's snoring. I don't know what a pancreas is. So, I can't answer that question. I am cold. I guess? You tell me. I might have a diabetes. Can I marry or not? If I marry, what is the side effect? And should I amputate? So, don't marry. Let's just leave it there. Next question. I'm sorry, it's difficult to read. Am I pregnant? Or can only gills? Am I pregnant? You mean pregnant? No, only gills can get pregnant. Is it possible to have malaria at the same time as chicken pox? I assume you mean chicken pox. Yes, you can get both at the same time. Is getting an election a sin? Very sinful. You don't want to do that. Does herpes cause chlamydia? Does herpes cause chlamydia? No, it doesn't. What are the symptoms of measles? Oh, measles. You've got troubles writing here, Keith. So, the symptoms of measles. You can look that up on Google, actually, don't know specifically. I've got a dilemma. It was spelled with 3 E's. It's like he had a stroke as he was holding onto the E button. It's like a little mini stroke. I have a dilemma. If someone is in love with his cousin and he wants to marry her, I found out that she's also my mum's. So I like how you started off with if someone, and then you said, I found out she's also my mum's brother's daughter. So what's the handy percentage? The children's handy percentage. Keith, don't marry your cousin, please. I'm gonna go out there and say that. A friend is wondering if he can get on disability because he has a phobia of, and he's blocked this part out for some reason, mops and nips. Why is it blocked out? What does that mean? What did I just say? Did I say something bad? What's a mop and what's a nip? You know, our audience, back in my day, nips was a derogatory term for Japanese. Little fun fact. So yes, you're wondering if you can get a disability because there's a phobia of mops and nips. So there's no such thing as a phobia of mops, and a fear of Japanese people is called racism. So you don't get disability benefits for being racist, unless you mean nipples, in which case you're disgusting. Also, you might be gay. Next thing, is it possible to me have a period on the beach without attracting sharks? You see, I actually know what that means, so that's just deeply disturbing. So, on a period, women excrete blood, and sharks can smell blood. So I actually read into the dirty, stinking, vile mind of Keith when he says, is it possible to have a period on a beach without attracting sharks? And the answer is no, you cannot. Don't. This is deeply disturbing. Virgin veins broken due to hit, but she didn't have full incent. So will it bleed when complete and have full sacs? Okay, I'm deeply disturbed. I don't know what that means, but I know that Keith is laughing quietly to himself. So I think he's pulling a joke on me. I have no idea. Pennies and vagina start to brun and ince. What should I do? Question mark. Balls could be on incing and brunning too. What should I do? Okay, here's what you need to do, okay? You need to learn how to write with decent grammar, and you need to learn to spell, and you need to learn to have a mind that isn't so filthy. I have no idea what you're talking about, and honestly, I'm scared to ask. How can you tell if your arm is bronc? Okay, I'm pretty sure that was not sexual, so at least points for that. But again, you misspelled everything, basically. That's not how you spell how. That's not how you spell you. That's not how you spell your. Bronc's not even a word. She got the question mark at the end. It's, thumbs up for that. Although, all of these are questions. Some of them have question marks. Some of them don't. Some of them have multiple question marks. Basically, he's stroking. He's got a... Hay is stuck in the hole. Please advise urgently. You hear that, audience? He's laughing. I think he's pulling a fast one on me. Why did you come to my house? You said it's very urgent that I answer these questions. And now he's just being silent. So he's a weird kid. Hay is stuck in the hole. You know what? It doesn't matter which hole he's talking about. Either way, it's deeply disturbing. There are many holes in the human body. And why is hay in there? I'm not going to advise urgently. That's not how you spell urgently. That's urgently. The next question is also deeply disturbing. Do prostitutes have bobs? Next question. What happens if you eat mold and are allergic to penicillin? Actually, a decent question. So penicillin is actually a type of mold, believe it or not. So if you've eaten mold and you're allergic to penicillin, which is a type of mold, you're in a lot of trouble. You probably see a doctor immediately. Good question, Keith. Alright. That was the first good question. Hopefully we can stick on that. Next question. Hopefully we can stick on the train of good questions. Next question. Why do my pee smell like beef? Keith, why are you smelling your pee?
That was outdated.
It's outdated, huh? So what does it smell like now?
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Okay. That ties in with the question you asked before. So we're actually getting cohesiveness, which is a step up. Next question. Why having pain? No. Having pain in left side of groin area? Question mark. That's not a question. Having pain in left side. Are you saying, am I having pain in the left side? Because no, I don't. Because it doesn't make any sense. Next question. I don't have a question. What is this? Is this a troll? Why have you come to my house begging that I answer these questions? What could cause one to urinate in bed? The more I read these questions, the more deeply disturbed I am about Keith. I'm learning things I wish I didn't want to. I'm learning things I wish I didn't want to learn. Keith, are you urinating in bed recently? That explains why you know the smell of your own wee, to be fair. Your smell of your own urine. Smelling like tomatoes and beef. By the way, if your urine is smelling like tomatoes and beef, might want to see a doctor. I don't know how to. Is it a sin to chop finger if touch without having panky? But definitely touch but not pregnant. Yeah, pop smell like fish. And when I poop, no, pop is like a big clump of a hard boogie? Question mark. Keith, I'm going to need you to explain that one. Can you elaborate on the question, because he's crying, he's snoring now. Is it a sin to chop finger if touch without having panky, but definitely touch but not pregnant? Yeah, pop smell like fish, and when I pop is like a bug clump. I have many regrets. I can't answer this question. Look, when people come to ask questions of me, I'm very happy to answer them, because it's like they're flattering me. They're like saying, this is the closest I get to worship. They're like saying, Jason, we need your knowledge, and this is what drew me in. But these questions, I'm questioning my very existence. Are you sure we are related? Because I think I have quadruple your IQ. And I have 192, so if you do the mathematics, it's not looking good. I swear my tongue has gotten shorter. When I was younger, it reached further down. Now it's like I have no tongue. That's not how you spell tongue. It's tripping me up. Okay, that's not a question. You're saying your tongue is shorter than it used to be. Okay. Interesting concept, I suppose. But if you have a shorter tongue than you used to, I'm sure that's just part of growing up, I suppose. What are these questions? What do I do if my friend is in love with a tree? Going to hell, right? Yes, definitely going to hell. Peanut butter makes your booty big. I'm done. I'm not answering these questions. Sick, perverted, psychopathic freak. Keith, get out of my house. Keith, get out of my house. Milky. I went to take a look at him. He's milking his own nipples. I think there's no point in getting him out of the house. I think I need to move. I think I need explosives, and I think I need to bleach my eyes. Pray for me, audience.